That's why it should be intentional about growing, your email list and growing your community, because once you're intentional about that and then building that foundation, right? You understand how they talk, you understand their lingo, you understand what it is they're wanting. Get on calls with them, get on market research with them, right? Really start understanding who you're for, and then develop a lead magnet and ask them, what type of lead magnet are you wanting?
Hello, welcome to Monetizing Mompreneurs podcast, where I take you behind the scenes with industry leaders, entrepreneurs, moms, working professionals, and amazing people pursuing their passions and going for their dreams. And I'm your host, Linda Mendable.
All right. Hello, it's your girl, Linda Mendable. Hey, Biz Bestie. So, I am going to talk about the tools and the resources that you need. And I'm going to give you somewhat of a launch checklist, because if you're going to be going through the process with me and you're in the society or you're thinking of joining the society, I'm dropping the goods for you. And in the society, we'll give you the resources, the layouts, and really amazing goods to help you launch your business and grow your business. Okay, so launch and scale, right? So we talked about how having an amazing website is where it's at, right? We talked a little bit about having that website and allowing it to really represent you well. Basically, let people know who you are, who you're for, and that you're a good and credible source for people to invest in, because you care about your brand, your representation. So that means you would care about them, right? You can't love others until you love yourself. And so how can others invest in you if you haven't already invested in yourself, right? And so they can see that up front, that credibility. Are you going to be a person that they invest in and you're just going to go ghost, right? That's a legit fear, right? Are they going to get support from you? All of that should be articulated in your website and how people can work with you. So now we're talking about moving from being a service provider, having a service, and moving into that one-to-many model, right? And so, especially when you're out here, growing your business with scalable, that's with digital products. I really believe that, with courses, right? So you need a couple of things, and I'm going to go through those things that you need that I recommend. Now, I understand that you can do this any which way. Everybody has different tools that they use and everything. But for me, I like the way that things are going, and I have templates for you, right? If I use Show It, I have your Show It templates. So if you want to get started, I have free Show It templates inside the society, right? I will have Thrive Cart templates, which we're working on creating now and putting them so you can grab them and, aside from your Show It template. And I also have Flow Desk templates, email sequences, chart sales page, cart sales pages. Okay. So as you're building, I definitely recommend a cart. If you're in the show notes, you'll see basically my affiliate links and the stuff that I use. I also have a page in my website that is lindamendable.com/resources. I recommend ThriveCart because it's a one-time payment. That's why I recommend it. Not only that, it can host your courses. That for me, keeping overhead low is a no-brainer, but you make the right decisions with what you want to do. But those are the reasons why I go for that. Like, for instance, I remember I was debating between ClickUp and Monday. I really, really liked Monday, the layout and everything like that. But guess what made the difference for me between ClickUp and Monday? Unlimited. When I have unlimited, excuse me, what? I'm going for the unlimited option. Mondays were tiered, right? So they were like unlimited storage. I'm like, you know what? I'm doing a podcast, totally need that. And we're dropping things like you wouldn't believe up in this piece, and things are going great with ClickUp, right? So I would say you can do Trello, you can do ClickUp, you can do Asana, you can do any project management tool. You need a scheduling app. So I recommend either TidyCal, and if you grab the lifetime deal, in AppSumo, or you can have my affiliate link with Acuity. I personally use Acuity, but I got in when they weren't, when they haven't raised their prices. So I got in like the entrepreneurial special. I just got onto them, and I am subscription based with them. But I also did invest in TidyCal because I'm like, shoot, I might switch over, you know. But I currently really love Acuity because I can actually have people, my clients, pay me through Acuity. I'm like, shoot, make it easy for people to pay you, right? That's my And that's kind of like something that I say. I won't say it's my motto, but goodness, it's a good thing to do. Now, if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, I would recommend MailerLite. If you have over 1,000 subscribers, I would recommend Flowdesk or ConvertKit. I personally use Flowdesk, and when they switched over to templates, I was like, man, this is incredible. I can definitely give this to my audience, my peoples, my members, right? So for me, it was a no-brainer for me to be in Flowdesk right after, because I was thinking of switching to ConvertKit because I had some other people tell me about how incredible, how great it is. I was also in an email course that she switched over from, I forgot, ActiveCampaign into ConvertKit. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that one. But, so I was kind of like eyeing ConvertKit. The thing that I noticed with some of these email service providers, they're tiered now, right? Like it matters how many subscribers you have. Flowdesk just stays at one price. That's what I know currently. So that's something to consider. Now, let's go into your launch checklist. Now, this is something that my society members have been asking for. It's actually in the society. You can grab it in the resources, or you can grab it in building your ecosystem, or in the bundles and summits course. Either or, you're gonna grab a launch checklist. Now, in the building your ecosystem, right? I go over having a strong, building a strong online presence. Next, I go over building an intentional community, right? A Facebook community. You can actually listen to some of those past episodes on the podcast, and I'm going to search through them so I can link it. And basically having an enticing offer. Your enticing offer is whether your offer can be a course, right? Or a membership. And so I believe in live launching. It is incredible. And I also believe in bundles and summits, OMG, because your email list, right? So combine the two, you're growing your email list, then you live launch, right? Incredible. So let's say you want to build momentum, because momentum is a game changer and you want to do that. And you want to build momentum in the back of, you've already have your strong online presence. You have your foundation that you're able to receive clients and payments and easily, right? That there's no jumping through hoops, that people can just sign up right away. And you're able to give the goods immediately too, right? If you have your strong foundation, boom, also having the community basic, attached to that, right? That people can ask questions with each other, be part of a community, know that they're not the only ones that have invested in you. Then that builds momentum, okay? Because when people start seeing your group growing, your Facebook group growing, they start paying attention, like something is going on here, because that is momentum. Okay, that can also happen with social media. If people start seeing your social media start blowing up, they're like, what is going on here? They want to be part of it. They're invested in your stories. You're going on live, they're seeing what's going on. That is what I call momentum. You want to build momentum, but how can you build momentum? How can you build that frenzy? Number one, you can grow your email list intentionally with a challenge. A challenge can bring you that momentum. And then boom, you live launch, right? And I talk about that in some of these podcast episodes that I'm going to be adding into the show notes. Now, let's talk about the enticing offer. So the enticing offer, right, is your services and all that. And basically you build a challenge to prep people to understand why they should invest into your enticing offer, right? That's what you do. That's what a challenge is amazing for. And I've talked my head off over that. And if like you are struggling to get clients or any of that, I'm telling you, do a challenge that's associated and is in alignment with what your enticing offer is. And I'm telling you, you can at least get one client. Okay. Lord willing. All right. But maybe not. Maybe your marketing is off. Maybe your alignment is off. There's something that you have to double down in, because these strategies can work time and time and time again with just about any type of business, even a product-based business. Challenges work, right? And so now you have your enticing offer, you're creating pretty much your bundle, because your challenge, if you create this challenge the right way, that I show you inside the society, it automatically creates kind of like a mini course for you, a bundle item, whether it's a free mini course or it's a paid one. So it pretty much creates your course for you. And I help you along those lines. And I have workbooks for you to outline that. It's incredible. It's amazing. You're not going to want to miss that one. Okay. The next thing, let's talk about your launch list. Okay. I talk about basically what you need. You need a beautiful website that articulates who you are. I've talked about that. A social media platform, whether it's Facebook, even social media in IG or TikTok, because you do want to amplify as much as you can, right? And that's the point of social media. You want to be social, you want to socialize with others, and you want to amplify what it is that you do. And that's what, you should consider in using. Now, when you partner alongside others that are also excellent on social media, like maybe you're not good in social media and you're good at what you do and you're good in your craft and you're trying to grow your email list, hosting a aligned bundle can grow your email list, can grow your social media, can grow your Facebook group exponentially more if you were to do this by yourself, right? Collaboration, the power of collaboration, right? And I've talked about it before, like who's on that other person's email list may not buy from them, but they may buy from you. Like your buyers may be in somebody's email list. So why not partner with each other that is in alignment, not necessarily stepping on toes, you know what I'm saying? Like be very strategic and understand who you want to align with, right? If you are a fitness coach, right? For example, if you're a fitness coach, and you want to align with a nutritionist. You want to align with someone that, maybe a influencer blogger that loves giving people a grocery list and recipes, right? And you want to align with maybe another fitness person, but they're more focused on postpartum fitness, right? While you're more focused on overall fitness, right? I mean, there's so much potential, right? And you come together and you put together a bundle that you're hosting, let me tell you, there's power in collaboration and there's certain things and there's certain ways to do that, right? And everybody's winning because everybody's email list is growing, right? I call it cross-pollinating, right? Okay, we got your enticing offers or signature offer. Okay, now, I go into like where to start, right? So I have a workbook that is inside and basically is kind of like the framework. So if you don't understand how to launch or what should be in your bundle, then I've developed a workbook called the framework that allows you to actually start creating buzz that creates momentum. So basically market research in the form of social media. So now that you have your community, I'm praying that you're blogging about certain things that are increasing your community growth, right? And let's say that now you're ready to do the market research and start developing a bundle item, right? So what do? You pretty much what you want to do is you want to pull your community. That's why a Facebook group is so important, or that's why even a social media presence is so important, and an email list, because you can also pull them within your email list. Now, how can you get responses in your email list? You have to really talk to them. You really have to nurture your email list. But it's a lot quicker when it comes to your Facebook group or social media. So that's why having these three core outlets, right? Email list, a group, social media, right? A community, right? Then you can really take them along the journey of what you're building up momentum, building up buzz, and building up that curiosity. Because you're an expert in something. They're there for a reason. They want to learn from you. And a lot of the people that are in your group or in your audience, they're ready now, right? Sometimes people are waiting for that launch, but some people are ready now for what you have to offer. Now, step 2, right? The experience, that's your community. Step 1 is your offer. Step 2 is your community. Step 3 is the enticing offer. And then step 4 is your launch. How are you going to be launching it? And that's creating your challenge, whether you want to do it live launching or you want to do bundles. Now, when you start growing your email list with a bundle, what I would suggest going into is kind of like understanding the customer's journey, right? Once someone signs up, where are they going, right? Where are they going after that? Once they hit that, they want this, boom, where are they going after that? Where are you taking them after that? And that should be either a challenge, right? Not necessarily directly into your offer, but it should be something like they want to sign up for, because your bundle item that you have, presented, now what would be, they'll have access to the bundle item. They're in your email list. What's next for them? Why not help them with that momentum that they just got into your world with going in deeper with you, inviting them for a deeper invitation, inviting them to get like quick wins immediately with a challenge. And each day of the challenge, I would suggest like a 3 to 5 day challenge. And each of these days of the challenge, what I want you to consider is always giving a nugget of wisdom that they can take to the bank and actually get action from it, like high value. Because every single topic that you're an expert in, let me tell you, there's ways to go deeper. There's ways to get deeper revelation on what it is that you're talking about. You can out talk it because, some people need different perspectives, a different way of viewing things, right? Now, from that, so now we talked about, that's kind of like building out your, what's it called? What would I call it? Foundation, right? So now that's part of you building out your strong foundation within the society. And I take you through the steps. I'm building all of that and actually building out, like understanding what lead magnet you should place into your bundle and what lead magnet maybe you need to drop, right? You need to just quit it and forget it. Okay. You have to understand when to keep going and when to quit. And I'm talking about what you're promoting, what you need to quit promoting that is just not working. And your numbers will show you that. That's why it should be intentional about growing your email list and growing your community, because once you're intentional about that and then building that foundation, right? You understand how they talk, you understand their lingo, you understand what it is they're wanting, get on calls with them, get on market research with them, right? Really start understanding who you're for, and then develop a lead magnet and ask them, what type of lead magnet are you wanting? Throw it out there, right? Hey, I have this and I have that, not necessarily, maybe have like a good quarter testing this, a good quarter testing out and doing market research, and then boom, dropping something, right? Then developing the next thing. So a lot of people give up because they've been in business for 6 months and it's not going well for them. Well, I'm going to tell you, you have to be in business. You have to dedicate the time to understanding your clientele. If you've been in business for a few years and you're not seeing any traction, well, what is it that you're doing wrong? And what is it that you're doing right? And what can you double down on? Like, for instance, what made the sale? Think about that. What really made the sale for you? What did not make the sale, right? For service providers, there's certain things that you need to do immediately in order to solidify, that lead, that client to come in. So I want you to consider on building your foundation based on market research. All right, that's it for today. I'm your host, Linda Mendable. Subscribe to the show, and I'm dropping some nuggets in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. Until next week.
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have a chance, stop by the website at lindamendable.com and join us over at Monetizing Mompreneurs Facebook group. I just want to say again, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.